Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everybody's had a great day so far. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're back, welcome back. I greatly appreciate all the ongoing support. This is my channel, Dragonsjewel, and I'm Tegan, and I'm just gonna get all that wonderful YouTube stuff out of the way first. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. It's just down below. If you like the content that you see, don't forget to give it a like. And of course, any love, comments, suggestions, all those wonderful things. There's a comment section down there as well for all of that. Today, we are getting into a good old whip and chat. And for those of you that may not know what that means, WIP just stands for work in progress. So that's a crafty project that you have on the go. You can listen along, pull out your own little crafty project. You can listen while you get stuff done, whatever your preference is, but make sure you got yourself a good old beverage of some sort. Mine is in a little to-go mug here, just because I was out earlier and I'm finishing up what's left in it. I'm gonna break in. We'll start getting down to the nitty-gritty of what's been going on in my world. I have been working away here on Galaxy Girl from Diamond Art Club, and let me tell you, she is so beautiful. I have loved working on this one. And if you can see the little special pearl drills right there, they're absolutely stunning. They're scattered. It's been lots of fun to work on this one. Let's get down to where we left off. I think my last whip and chat was at the beginning of January. So we are starting at about January 10th onward till today's current date, which, what is it, the 25th or something like that? I'm not 100% sure, but we're towards the end of January, the 30th maybe. Maybe we're the 30th. Yeah. We're almost into February anyways, so we'll just go with that. My brain is kind of tired, even though I'm on my second coffee. It's just has a mind of its own today. Let's see. So going back, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I'm feeling kind of exhausted and a little bit burnt out and stuff like that. We have a support staff strike happening right now throughout the province of Alberta. So all of our support staff at the Edmonton Public School System and Edmonton school systems are on strike. So my son, who is in a special education program, it was deemed unsafe for him to continue to attend school without this support, but the way they managed to work it is because they have 3 similar classes. All the teachers got together to provide that support, essentially, and they're rotating their classes between having school days and non-at-home days for learning. I can tell you right now, at-home learning days don't get too far. He is just far too distracted at home. There's too much going on. He doesn't focus very well at home. So they haven't been going great. I try to get the little worksheets done that they send home. But yeah, he doesn't get very far. A lot of them anyways, you're kind of doing a lot of hand-over-hand support for him. So it's been exhausting in that sense, just trying to get him to have any focus on that and get some of those done. I'm not a teacher. This is not something I ever thought I'd have to do. It is what it is, though. So he goes to school once every 3rd day, as long as it's not a holiday or like a professional development day or a teacher's conference or stuff like that. So right now he is at school. This is his school day for the week. He goes 1 whole day this week. Yesterday was a professional development day. So yeah, basically he's gone once this week, which is today. I'm very happy for that. That allows me to film this, of course, while he's there. So that's been lots of fun. kind of stressful dealing with all of that. Then on top of all of that, my son has decided that he didn't want to sleep in his room anymore and was pretty much screaming bloody murder when we were trying to get him down to bed. He wanted us to either stay in there with him all night or sleep in our room. And we fought this battle. He kept waking up in the middle of the night, waking us up. We fought that battle, I think, for, I don't know, a week or so before we finally gave up, let him sleep in our bed. Then we said, no, well, we don't want to get him, because the other one of us would have to sleep on the couch, which was usually my hubby at that point. But he would basically have to sleep on the couch, and our kid would be sleeping in our bed. And we said, no, we don't want him getting used to that. So we kind of put a kibosh to that fairly quickly, which he was not so happy about. So he decided he would want to sleep on the couch instead. And when you're already exhausted and tired from everything going on, you don't have much energy to fight over whether or not they sleep on a couch or a bedroom. So we just kind of let him sleep on the couch. It kept him from waking up multiple times and waking us up, and so it was a way for all of us to get some sort of rest. It still wasn't perfect. We did that for, oh God, I don't know how many weeks now. Far too many. We finally got him the last 3 nights to sleep back in his room. I mean, during this time, we've tried everything by taking lights away, adding lights, wondering if it was a nightmare scenario, anxiety, stress, whatever. We were trying to figure it out. Still have no freaking clue. But we got him sleeping back in his room for the past 3 nights. But it has been nothing but a complete fight to do so. And it usually results in him having a complete meltdown and tantrum, where we've had to kind of just walk away until he kind of exhausts himself or realizes we're not giving in to him and stops. And so that has been the last 3 nights of dealing with that. Yeah, so it's been quite the stressful couple of weeks dealing with just those 2 things alone, and has kept me pretty busy. Our bathtub, of course, right around Boxing Day there went kaput. I was pouring myself a nice little bath, and then I couldn't shut it off, and yeah, then we called EPCOR to come out and shut off our main water valve so that we could fix the tap, but then that broke, so then they had to come out and fix that. Well, they finally came out to fix that, but then we had to, after they did that, phone them again to come turn it off so that we could do a main water shut off in our own house. So we finally have that, so now we won't need to rely on them anymore if we have to shut off the water to our house for any reason, thankfully. But that, of course, took a couple of weeks to deal with all of that. Multiple runs back and forth to the Home Depot, of course, to get the replacement part that went on our tap system. So, yeah, that was fun. Not to mention to get the part to put in the main shutoff part of things. So, yeah, that's been a lovely task that we've also had to deal with. Then my hubby went back to school for a week and did a fiber course for his job, basically to get another additional knowledge and ticket and stuff like that, which gives him another area to kind of work on things on job sites. So that was good. He did that, and then right after he went back to work, they laid him off, laid a bunch of guys off, so now he's between jobs. So yeah, he's just been trying to tackle up cleaning up the basement and organizing some stuff down there. He's moved his studio out to the new space that he's wanted. I'm still waiting for him to clean out his old space so I can get in there and do my thing. But yeah, basically he's been working away at that. The plan is to basically take over his old space and turn that into my new craft space, because it's a little bit bigger than the current room I'm in, which is very cramped and disorganized. And I'll also be splitting up my crafty stuff from my witchy stuff as well. So the current craft room I'm in will become my, what I'm going to call a witchy study. I'm going to bring up my books and put in my bookcases up here. Kind of have it like a little reading spot, and set up a little sacred space for me to do any of my workings or meditations and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the plan, is to get those two rooms going. But first he's got to tackle the rest of that basement so I can get down there. I'm planning on painting up both the rooms different colors, so that'll be something that'll happen once we get to that point. I bought a new computer desk that actually matches this crafting desk, so that'll be perfect. I've been needing a new computer desk for quite a while. I've had the same one probably for over 20 years probably. It's a old thing. I mean, it's still functional. It's seen better days though at the same time. But yeah, so there's all of that. Today I was actually out. I went over to my parents with Ace, and he got to have a play date with Axel, which is my parents' Weimannheimer. They had a blast. They are buddies. They get so excited when they see each other. So they, of course, rip-roared all over the yard, chasing each other, playing, being complete morons together pretty much, because they're both puppies. I think they're only, what are they? I think they're only like 2 months apart in age. Ace being the older of the two, if you can really even say older. But yeah, so they're pretty similar in age. So it's great. They play together pretty well. Unless they get really, really amped up, then we kind of got to break them apart for a bit and let them settle. But yeah. And that's only because we don't want them playing too rough either. More than the fact that they're hurting each other or anything like that. But yeah, so I did that this morning. So that's why I had my coffee in a little to-go thing. It's because I didn't drink it all, because of course I get chatting with my parents while I'm over there, while the dogs run around and do their thing, and yeah. So yeah, what else? This canvas will be put on hold for a little bit, and it's not that I don't know if I'll stop working on it, or if I'll just put it aside, pull it out and work on it periodically, or I'll put it aside for a month and then come back to it. Sorry, I'm looking for a color at the same time. But basically, I'm going to be putting this canvas aside because Arietta, the Crafty Witch UK, is hosting a diamond painting event in February called Once Upon a Time. And I want to hop over and join that event and support her in that event. Her events are a lot of fun. I really enjoyed them. I've done 2 of them now. Basically since she first started her first event, and I supported that one. So I like to try to join it. So I've kitted up magic potions for that one. Or magic potion. It's that big long one from Diamond Art Club with the books and the potions and the fairies and all of that. So I've kitted that up. That's my plan, is to start working on that one for that one. So that'll kind of be my main focus for February, because of course I'll want to show progress and all that good stuff for the event. But I may pull out and work on a section here and there on this one. Hard to say. This one's been lots of fun to work on, so I definitely don't want to stop working on it and put it aside forever either. So I would take no more than that month's break for the event before I came back to this for sure, if I don't continue to work on a section here and there, like I said. But yeah, so I'll be kitting that up for that event. That event is basically any canvas that is book themed, book related. So that could be a character in a book, it could be physical books in the canvas itself, fictional creatures that you would read about in books, that kind of thing. If you want to know more details on it to join along with the event, because you haven't heard about it, definitely check out her YouTube channel. She'll have her information video on all of her actual guidelines. But yeah, her events are lots of fun. Like I said, I try to join them. I had gotten so busy with everything I almost forgot about it, so I kind of chose which canvas I was working on late, but I have more than enough canvases to fit that theme for sure. So that part was not a worry. So yeah, you'll see a little bit of a switch up in canvases, especially for like wip&chats, that kind of idea. But yeah, I think that's it kind of for where these last 2 weeks or so have been. This is probably going to be a very short wip&chat, which I apologize for. I was kind of hoping it would maybe be a little bit of a longer one, but only have so much to discuss at the same time. I've been pretty tired and worn out just from everything. So yeah, might not be bad to have a shorter wip&chat too, because my son, like I said, does have a short day today, so he'll be home and back terrorizing the house sooner than I'm ready for, especially after having him home so much. I'm going a little bit squirrely, to be honest. My patience is getting thinner and thinner the longer this goes on, because it's been since, I think they went on strike on the, what was that, the 13th or 17th of, I think it was the 13th of January. Yeah, so we've been at this for a good couple of weeks now. They were supposed to be at the bargaining table. I haven't heard yet how this last little bit went, if they've come to any sort of agreement or closer to any sort of agreement, but I'm definitely ready for that to happen and get things back on schedule for the little man again. It's definitely affecting him. Yeah. What else? Yeah, so I think that just pretty much leaves us to a couple of quick little channel updates, which, if you haven't noticed, I've gone ahead and made those changes to the channel name, shortened it to just Dragonsjewel. So you'll have seen a couple of banner changes and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we'll see some progress and from all of that. I've done that all kind of across the YouTube channel. I did as much as Instagram would let me change, of course. And I did it over on the Facebook group, which if you're not over on that group, please do feel free to join us over there. We share all things diamond painting and crafty related. Right now it's mostly diamond painting stuff that has been shown off. But yeah, we share basically what we're working on, little tips, tricks, questions, like most kind of groups are, except it's a nice little community for the channel members and myself. It's a great way to kind of interact with me outside of the channel as well. I pop in there when I can. I'll occasionally when I'm starting up a canvas, show it off so you kind of know what's going on a little bit ahead of time sometimes on there. Just little things like that. Eventually, once that kind of builds up and gets a little bit larger, we'll start doing some fun little, I don't know, games or events or something like that. I haven't quite figured that out. I've still got time, of course, because it's just a very, very small little group of us over there right now. So yeah, definitely join us over there if you haven't already. Of course, share out the channel, share out the videos, continue liking, comment, subscribing. All of that is great free resources for supporting the channel. And then also, once we reach 500, I still want to do the giveaway, so that's also a great, if you continue to share out, that'll get us there just a little bit quicker as well. What else? Yes, there's all of that wonderful stuff. Other great ways to support the channel that are also free is using any of the affiliate links. There's no extra charge. You just do your normal shopping with those. Discount codes are just discount codes. They're there to be a benefit of you if you shop any of those places. Feel free to use those. It helps you save a little bit. So gotta love when you can save some on diamond painting goodies. Yeah. I've got a stash of diamond paintings that you probably saw send a couple of post completions pop out of the woodworks. That was because I found a pile that I had worked on some smaller canvases over the holidays there, and I had forgotten about them, and I rediscovered that little stash when, oh, I hadn't filmed those post reviews yet. So yeah, I think by now they've all come out. There were 3 of them total that I had worked on. So yeah, there's a little bit flux of those, and that would be Ace groaning away behind me. A little flux of those to kind of play catch up. You'll see those, and then of course I still have a ton of filming that I need to find time to do for both the Ghostly Echoes series, which I did get an episode of that out. Yeah, I did get an episode of that out just last week there, so that's good. But I definitely have lots more filming for that. I've still got a bunch of Diamond Art Club to unbox and film for you guys to show more canvases that are in my stash. And then, of course, I want to get rolling on some of those tips and tricks, like I always say. It just seems like one thing or another keeps getting in the way and hijacking time. But yeah, I want to get back. Hopefully get some of those going again. Crafty projects, of course, I want to get those happening. Yeah, it's lots going on in my little head that I want to accomplish, but just not enough time. So I try to get as much as done when I can, as I can, that kind of thing. Yeah, and get it out to you guys, of course. So yeah, lots of filming, lots of filming. I now have a new camera, which is a web camera. That makes that lots of filming side of things a little bit easier, because now I don't run into the issue of needing to stop filming for something to recharge. Just gets saved right onto my computer. So it's just a matter of getting time to film now. So yeah, we're slowly getting there. Yeah, I think that is mostly about it for channel updates and what I've been up to. And yeah, I know, like I said, this isn't a super long whip and chat, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And I, of course, will be back with another video and something new. Bye.